On this spot, on April 9th, 1865, a bunch of teenage boys died giving their lives for the Confederate cause. I'm at Fort Blakely in Alabama, South Alabama, not far from Mobile. As a matter of fact, this battle that was fought here was part of the Mobile campaign, which led, of course, to the fall of Mobile. It was late in the war. April 9th, actually, is the day that Lee surrendered to Grant at Appomattox. Word had gotten here, and they went ahead and fought this battle anyway. Behind me, you can see those little mounds. Those are breastworks, Confederate Army breastworks. The infantry was here from Alabama. It was late in the war, and the Confederates were getting desperate for soldiers, and so they started drafting teenagers and older men too. A bunch of these teenage boys had never fought before. This was their first taste of battle. Hundreds died here. Confederates were desperately outnumbered. There were about 16,000 U.S. Army troops. About 4,000 Confederate soldiers fought here. The U.S. Army came from behind me toward where I am, and this was the Confederate breastworks, and they had their guns and artillery facing the Union soldiers as they came. So they died here on the last day of the war. They didn't know it was the last day of the war. As a matter of fact, it was a couple hours after the surrender at Appomattox. And I always wonder what that grief was like for families to know that their loved ones died in a battle that had no meaning for the outcome of the war. Grief can be complicated by many things, but boy, that must be a really hard one to deal with.